Hello everyone and welcome back to Valhalla. We're on day 17, I think, break time? Oh, my TV's not working again. Well, why does this always happen? There we go, we'll put on some magical girls. Alright, so what's gonna happen? We saw Donovan in the last one, chasing Kira all the way up and down the street like a dog. We diverted him, and hopefully Kira's fine. Note to self, buy oil for the door. I guess it's squeaking a lot? You know, like that. We're doing it. Alright then. Gil, you alright? What? Wait, what? What's happening right now? What is this? Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Oh, a chicken bucket? You mean like a paper one? How does that even work? Stella! Greetings. Girl, how are you? Oh my gosh, I love seeing you. It's the best. I love these characters so much, you guys. Oh my god. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a bleeding Jane today. A bleeding Jane for Stella. Well, absolutely coming right up. I wonder if Say is gonna be here too. 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope Stella's okay. She looks pretty normal at the moment. I really hope they both come to the New Year's party too. I would really like that to happen. Here you go, darling. Do you normally order this? I don't think you do. Here you go. Merci. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come in here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Gil's the one who can know that, too. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? Oh, don't talk about me like I'm not here. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on a piece of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Oh, I see. Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Right, of course. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happens in the middle of the lynchings, so... they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. That's awful. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And, of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There's one weird case, though. Huh? There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. What? Oh, she's a little bit of a weeb, is cute. They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say that they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on the front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Oh, chill, she kinda called you out on that one. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The fail-safe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no trace, but regulations and law didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. Well, everybody knows about that, don't they? I mean, that's pretty poignant even today. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks of the like. They're dystopias of their own. God, are there even any theme parks running in this kind of universe? I guess there are. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a— oh, sorry, that's me. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyway. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chores— yeah, like total figurehead, right? You can tell, like they don't even spell his name properly. Like they put it all in caps, like he's a product or something. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Man, this is a little too poignant for today, I think. Wow. I'm feeling a certain kind of way. Yeah. So, what you're saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called this the White Knight's glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. I guess that's kind of true. No, seriously. Hen what? Can I get a Brantini here, please? She doesn't want to talk about Henshin warriors. Why not? Maybe Jill would be into that. Who knows? Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that it wouldn't be nice to get Stella completely drunk. I'm just trying to get my rent paid here. That's what I'm doing. Oh, shoot. How did I make a fluffy dream out of this? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's because I didn't count out the addlehead before. That's what it was. Whoops. I can read. I can count as well. That's funny, though, that made a fluffy dream in the end. Here. Thanks. So, I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? Not really. A bit. Yeah, well. I managed to nab a couple of tickets for Sakura Mickey Encore concert. Aw, Stella, me too. Let's go together. Oh, look at her. She's so happy. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her really being nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I know. She even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist some arms to get tickets for the encore concert. And not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you? Do you have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to be believed. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy, what can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about Say at the bank. Music does that to you, right? It made me forget all my worries, even if for a while. Huh, I see. Well, music has always had that power, I think. What's wrong, Stella? Say, Jill, do you want to come to the concert with us? Yes. Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2. You want to come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go by myself, but... Are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course. The most the merrier. Aw, Stella's so nice. You really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. That's right, Jill doesn't really strike me as a liar. She's made her reputation known. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. I mean, but, you know, she could use it though. She is still hurt. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Something classic. What do we have? Well, she already got a Bleeding Jane. I don't think Stella likes beer? Frothy water. Have we ever even served that before? Well, I'll give her another Bleeding Jane, I suppose, because she's ordered that already, so I know that she likes it. Uh-oh, I fucked it. Fucked it up. Why am I fucking up today? What's happening? Something weird is going on. All big because I need rent. Give me the rent money. I want big tips. Here? Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. I mean, if the bar closes down, we might need one. Working for Stella wouldn't be all that bad, right? Might be hard to work for your friend in a sort of servant position, though, but still, it was a nice offer. Wait, huh? I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Well, wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patents registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of the suits. So, the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are, by all means, illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. Oh, I see. It does make sense, doesn't it? I'm curious, though. Have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Everyone's fucked up, okay, guys? Everyone fucks up. It happens. And you know what? That's part of life. It's alright as long as you feel bad for it and, you know, work on fixing it. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Stella, I love seeing you. Please come again. Alma. Oh my gosh, 2 beautiful ladies in one day. Am I completely blessed? The answer is yes. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. Miles Edgeworth! First the greetings stop and then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom! Total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Oh my god, she just slid away. Girl, come back. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary where I pondered weak and weary. over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. Ah, Edgar Allan Poe. Quote the raven, nevermore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." "Alma, do you like Edgar Allan Poe? I do." "You overdid it. You totally overdid it." Quoth the bartender, I did not. "So you like poetry?" I had a phase. "Can I get you something?" "Let's start with a big cobalt velvet." "Sure." God, the French and the Francisca voice in one night, I feel like they're gonna like merge into each other at some point. I am very sorry if that happened. Cobalt velvet for my darling, and she wants it large. Of course she does. And I will give it to her large. Stop. You know what I meant. Girl, this is gonna be as big as your head. I hope that you're fine. Alright. With all those big drinks we gave Stella, she didn't get drunk or anything. Everyone's got so much alcohol tolerance here. Here. Thanks. Oh, yeah. There's something I've been wondering about for a while. Huh? Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bell? God, that sounds like a Netscape-like thing. Back in the day. What's that? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd, today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I'd been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon, I'll bring the world into occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. What is she talking about here? It sounds like she hacked somebody's diary. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. Oh my god, it's like her old live journal or something. Oh my goodness. Does anyone out there have an old live journal? God, my goodness me. I know a lot of people scramble to delete those things. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that all have that stuff archived. Why? Why? Oh, relax. It's not that bad. She found it and she clued it in that it was us. Man, she's brilliant. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's true, guys. You fuck up in your younger years. It happens. I've done it. Thankfully, the internet was not that prominent back then. So there really isn't much to tell. It's not like you still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? God, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... Oh, Jill, go brrr. I don't know. I liked the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. Ah, she was like so edgy goth. That's cute though. Look, phases are normal, guys. It happens. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Oh wow, thanks. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know, I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back in the day. Oh, womp womp, that's the biggest offender of all. Aw, shit, Jill, you fucked up. Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism, I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Yeah, see, everyone has a past. The good thing about life is that, you know, you can move on from that kind of stuff. It is possible. And it's okay. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. Oh god. No thanks. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. That's very true. Oh, now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, Why the 69? Come on, that's what everyone did back in the day, because it was funny, haha. It was supposed to be a 6-9, not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. Pisces and all as well, right? I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6-9. I was 12! Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. A sugar rush? Are they trendy now or something? That's right, we have been dealing with a lot of those lately. A lot of people have asked for them. That's okay by me. I bet if I ordered a drink, it would probably be this one. I mean, we could do this right now. We could get her absolutely ridiculous. Should we try this? Oh my god. God, she might die. Oh, this is gonna taste like pure gasoline. I'm sure it's great. Here, try it. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yeah. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such, that I've introduced my family to and all. The first was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. That's what you do. Don't even bother. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit and before you know it... Anyway, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. That can happen. People can change their minds, but usually only when they're young. And at one point I just had to break up with him. Wow, it's very real. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, eh? Sure. Let's get her a beer. How are you still standing after that drink I just made? I call bullshit on this. Girl, what do you... She must be made... Like, her stomach must be absolutely, like, made of, like, steel or something. Well, this is a giant-ass beer. You want this? Big as yo titties. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Guys, we haven't been this far to hear this song in a while. Glad. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Oh no. Jill, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. Good going, girl. Don't let people do that. I bet they're real. I bet you... No, I seriously bet that they are. I love it. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I'd gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Heh chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, she has Lilim hands, does she? Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. What, like those Google specs that were like a whole rage? If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but there's small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes. but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. Oh, Alma, that's really nice. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of a cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to it. God, it must be really hard though to even in this like futuristic age. Well, I guess they're doing robot transplants. I guess a hand transplant's no big deal. But I think in real life that's like almost impossible, is it? Because of nerves? Who knows? I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. Wow, we haven't heard this song since when? And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool? Are we even? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance and you used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Anna, how are you? Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Oh yeah, you know what, if anyone could find out about her, it would be Alma, right? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although, there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. Huh? It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Is that... Can you see Anna? Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. Oh, maybe not then. It's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read though. I see. Huh. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? Gil, you're right. For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Oh, because she was so pretty? Gil, are you love-struck? It might have been while he was out. True. Gil, you're alright? God, what's wrong with him? Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? Oh, she's making fun of Jill's ponytails. She has pigtails. When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? It's like dramas, right? Yeah, of course. Everyone knows that. Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... Ahem. No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! Ah! Did she just like pile drive him? 8th grade what? Oh, Jill's still on about that. Oh, shit. Alright, we got flawless service bonus. My tips were big today. We have enough money to pay the rent. Oh, pog. We got a little tip from Dana. Alright. You were charged with $10,000 for your rent. Have a nice day. Oh, I got an achievement that says I feel like an adult and also focus. We have barely any money, but that's fine. We paid our rent for the month. It's wonderful. Ah. Well, thank you so much for watching this wonderfully long episode of Valhalla. I'm so glad. I think we probably start like the end scenario in the next one. So see how it goes. We might actually end the game this week. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve and it's the party and I'm very excited for Jill and everyone, so I hope you guys will join me for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo!